Hi, Patrick here from Cheetah Review. Happy Monday. Me and the Cheetah, it's cold outside, and I went out and I shoveled off my snow out of my driveway and sidewalk, and I came back in and I said, we need to watch something a little bit spooky. And he agreed, and so thanks to our good friend Peter over at Bayview Entertainment, we decided to watch the Poltergeist Diaries. As I was watching the credits, I recognized a couple of names. Jozsef Gallai, who is the writer-director of a movie called The Whispering Man. And he also had a familiar co-star, might be an actor he goes to, but it was Andreas Kuskamaros, who is also in the Whispering Man. So let's get into the film. We'll talk a little bit about the plot. So a young man named Jacob and his brother, Ben, are having a really hard time. Their mother is critically ill in the hospital, and Jacob wants to get away. He needs to clear his head, so he buys this out-of-the-way cabin in the woods. He spent pretty much every penny he had buying the property, so what you see is what you get in it. But this is what he wants, and it tells us this is the movie sort of split between telling Jacob's story, and it's also found footage film, and it has testimonials from the people who knew Jacob, because he has gone missing. So while people are talking about Jacob, we find out slowly but surely what's been going on with him. And he goes to the house. His brother visits him a couple of times, 2 or 3 times. His best friend comes out to visit him, and Jacob is having all sorts of issues at the house. He's hearing things. He's hearing bumps in the night. He's walking through the woods. He sees strange things, and while this is happening, his friends and family are trying to leave him messages telling him to come back, come back home. Includes his girlfriend, his other friends, his girlfriend's sister. They're all expressing their opinions and views about Jacob. And while back at the cabin, things seem to be slowly twirling down into the depths of madness. With hearing things, finding objects, but not all is what it seems. And when Ben comes and pays him a surprise visit, they unlatch a mystery, a real-life mystery, and Jacob is determined to solve it. And so while his brother wants him to come home, stay with his mother, who's close to dying, Jacob decides to stay at the house. In fact, he's asked to stay at the house by something or somebody. And so he does. This is a really good movie. I gotta tell you, I really like The Whispering Man. I thought that was really good too. This is a really hard mix of a movie, in the sense that it's a Hungarian production. It's supposed to be set in the United States. It has English actors, Hungarian actors, and not surprisingly, it even has a little cameo by our good friend Eric Roberts, who's absolutely dynamite in this movie. He has one scene, but it's a good one. It's a good one. I was really impressed. I was really bummed out that it was one of those flyby, come in, do one scene and fly out. I sort of hate that for him now, because he's caught in those kind of movies. I really would have liked to seen him and Jacob actually have a scene together. It would have made it a little bit more powerful. But his one scene is very memorable. An old friend of ours, Laura Ellen Wilson, also is in this movie, and she has a little cameo as well. and she's very charming. In fact, I hope she doesn't get mad at me saying this, but she comes across looking like Kristen Dunst, and that's not a bad thing at all. She's really perky, and she's really pretty, and you too wish that she could have had a bigger part in the film. But the movie itself is really good. It's very suspenseful. There's no wasted motion here. There's no cheap jump scares. There's no cheap theatrics. Everything has its purpose and has its place. And it makes the movie really more powerful. It's a short film. It's only 74 minutes long, so but it moves quick. It moves really quick. Jozsef is a big on-location director, and that works as well. He did the same thing with A Whispering Man to great effect. Great effect. And he's done it here, too. I think it's definitely time that someone that has some money take this guy and give him a budget and let him loose. Because I think that he could make a great horror film if he had a real budget. He got whatever the budget is for the Poltergeist Diaries. He's put every penny on the screen. This is a solid movie. I really liked it. Right now, if the year was ended at the end of February, this would definitely make my top 10 list. I would rate this movie a rated R for the story. There's some language is strong there. Some graphic violence, including some off-screen violence that might disturb some folks. But it's worth it if you're into horror, if you're into good supernatural horror like me and the Cheetah are. We highly recommend this. This is from Bayview Entertainment. I will be putting their links down below. So if you want to go buy the Poltergeist Diaries, which we highly recommend that you do, by all means, use our link and go to Bayview Entertainment and pick up the Poltergeist Diaries. And thanks again, Peter. Dude, great movie, man. Great movie. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you for the next one.